I became homeless in May of 2022. Well, my fiance had some problems with he had some legal issues, and so we left where we were living. Someone came in and robbed us, all of his work equipment, all of everything. I mean, we were gone basically a day.
Oh my God.
One day, he robbed the entire place, and then he burnt it down. And I thought, well, what am I going to do, you know? Well, I was waiting outside of the Salvation Army overnight. I stayed outside. This girl approached my bicycle. So I started to walk toward my bicycle. She attacked me. She started beating me. She was trying to take my purse from me or whatever she could get. So I was hanging on to my purse, so I was not really defending myself. And I had 2 black eyes, and I was beaten and bloody. Same day all that stuff happened in Salvation Army, I found out that my fiance got 3 years, got 38 months. So I knew he wasn't coming back. You know, so I knew that I was on my own. Because that was close by. I mean, I knew every place that could help me, but I didn't have very much. Like, you can't get, if you don't have identification, you don't have your social security card, they're only going to help you for a few weeks. That was my issue, was that they'll say, yes, we'll help you, but you have to be back here within a certain period of time, and you have to show us these documents. And I didn't have any of them. I didn't have a social security card. I didn't have a birth certificate. So at every point that you're trying to do something, you have to get there. So I didn't have a way to get there. I had a bicycle, but I had all this stuff. You can't go into the Social Security office with a bunch of stuff. You can't leave it outside. You don't have any place to put this stuff. You don't have any place to stay. You're afraid to hide in the woods. All these people are, you're afraid. Everything's like, okay, well, this is all that I have, and I'm going to go to the Social Security office. So it takes you time. It was another roadblock. So it was just like roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. I started staying in the Manatee Park, and then I started to think about where I could get food. So I was going to different pantries, and someone told me about a pantry on the beach that gave bus passes. Anyway, so I found the Dignity bus. I was looking online, and I saw this picture of this big bus with Jesus on the side that said, "Your way to the village."
That same day that somebody told Claudine about the food pantry on the beachside, Holy Name of Jesus, she was given a $10 bill, and she talked about holding onto that $10 bill. When she got to the Dignity bus, it was $2 a night for her to stay, and that gave her 5 nights. She was so overjoyed that she was able to sleep in safety. God is so good.
So I ended up at your Roadblocks shelter. The people were so friendly and so warm and so welcoming.
Claudine, that night I met you at the Cold Night Shelter.
I have to say that your spirit and your kindness and your concern was more than I had experienced from anybody in years. And you came to me and asked me, are you okay? Do you need anything? Because I think I was asking for aspirin. But then I was like, this is a chance of a lifetime. And I was so nervous to come back and talk with you again about it.
You were sharing with me that you wanted to get off the streets.
Right.
That your situation was circumstantial, and that you really needed some help. And I knew you were a great person to come to La Vique. So I gave you the card. And then you called us and you went through the process.
I went through the process, which
became
right,
a big client.
right.
You got a mentor.
Yes, Dorsey.
Yeah, Dorsey, who calls you weekly
And I
and
spoke-
encourages you.
My whole life is different because my smile, you know, I'm able to smile. I had some issues with my teeth. I didn't think I was ever going to get to this point at all, because I didn't imagine anybody would hire me. I didn't imagine that, you know, I just didn't imagine anybody would look beyond my circumstances.
And so I'm just thrilled that we were able to really come alongside you and redo your whole mouth.
During that time, I found a job. So
Yay.
I went to work even during my surgeries. I've never missed work the entire time that I've been working.
Claudine received housing through HCI, which is Helps Community Initiative. It's a ministry of Truth Revealed. They're also a part of our Cold Night Shelter team and a partner of Love Inc. And she shares a home with 2 other women, and they have weekly Bible studies where she's deepening her relationship with the Lord.
And I know through Love Inc. you were able to get furniture for 80%.
Yeah.
Which is like unheard of. I was like, I don't really, but yeah, so, and
You
then,
got
and
housing
they
through
delivered the furniture, you
Yeah.
know, and that was like unbelievable because it made me feel so normal.
I think you were telling me that you want to go get your driver's license.
Right.
Once you have your
Once I
birth
have a birth
certificate.
certificate.
I want to say that I applaud you because you are the one that had to get up every morning after really difficult situations and put one foot in step with the other. And I know you had the Lord, you shared that,
Yeah.
but you did the hard work. And so this is a celebration of all that you have accomplished, and your journey's not over. You know, we
Right.
know you're going to get that driver's license and get that car. And I'm so excited to see just the continued transformation in your life. I've come to really care for you, and I really am so proud of you. And wow, you just got a promotion.
Yeah.
God is so good.
And if it
Thank you so much for sharing your story.